What's up guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sophie for those who don't know me yet, and I moved to Dubai now to focus on my trading journey, even though I'm not consistently profitable yet, and it was very hard for me to make this decision because I put these expectations on me that I will make it in trading, that I will do everything to achieve that goal. And yeah, I really want to, but you also need some patience with trading, you know. Yeah, but I'm still happy that I made the decision to come here, because in your old surrounding and like in my hometown, it's like very difficult to change and to focus on my goals. It's like easier if you're in a place with new opportunities and people who are trying to achieve more, you know, compared to where I'm from. And yeah, that's why I'm very happy that I'm here. And if you're struggling with the same, like to achieve your goals or whatever, yeah, I know not everyone can just easily leave their hometown, but yeah, you should definitely check your surrounding, because it's influencing you if you want or not. Like your social media has a huge impact on you. And also just what I'm trying to do right now is like with every decision I make, I'm thinking, is that really bringing me closer to my goal where I want to be? And yeah. But besides that, in this video I want to share with you what I just wish I knew when I started with trading. Even though I'm not a professional yet, I think sometimes, you know, when your friend can explain something better than your teacher, I think in trading it's the same, you know. Like sometimes when you are learning, you are realizing some things, and most of the people who already made it in trading, I think they maybe forgot how it feels. And that's why I just want to document everything that helps me now to become a profitable trader. Yeah. So when I started trading, really taking it serious a year ago, I wish I didn't directly jump into strategies and charts and indicators and try to make money and look for the holy grail that will make me profitable. Because yeah, I think like most of the people, I didn't really understand what the markets are doing. Why are the markets moving? What is the stock market even? Why does the stock market exist? What is trading actually? Yeah, I think even this is not directly, I think even though this is not directly needed to trade, it's important to know, because if you don't know what trading actually is, then how will you be profitable? Yeah, I think you should see trading like a study. You know, I studied before teaching in university, so I think I want to see trading also as a study. And so that's why it's also important to know the history and the theory behind it. And yeah, so trading in general is the exchange of something valuable. Yeah. And it's even older than, it's as old as human civilization. So even cavemen used to trade berries against meat, and it's even older than money. So that's something you should know. And the stock markets, they actually evolved for 3 reasons. First of all, to just know the value of something, to determine how much something is worth, with buyers and sellers negotiating the price every day. And then also to just manage risk for farmers or airlines. For example, a farmer has his crops and he wants to know for how much he can sell them in a month, you know. And then also the third reason is just to connect buyers and sellers, you know. So you have, for example, you want to start a business and you need an investor. Yeah, I don't know if this is basic knowledge. I didn't know that in the beginning when I started, and I think that's just important. Yeah, and the stock markets, they actually just evolved around 1970s to 1980s with online trading. And even before that, it was like more face to face, and there was one chart on a billboard, and everyone was screaming their buy and sell orders, and you could literally see the emotions of the people trading. And retail traders participating in the market, like you and me, we can participate in the market every day. That just started around 1990s, so it's not even that old. Yeah. And if you thought you're too late for trading, you're not. Yeah, I don't think you will be replaced by AI like in other jobs, and it can just enhance your life when you learn that skill. It can just even give you a passive income. It's like never wrong to know how to invest your money also. You don't have to do day trading necessarily, you know, there are different ways to participate in the markets. Yeah. What also is important to know, like there are different ways, like long-term investing, swing trading, day trading, or even scalping. And then there are also different assets, so there's not just one thing to trade. There's different asset groups. There are commodities like oil, silver, gold, just raw products which you can invest. There are Forex markets, like currency exchanges, for example Euro dollar or USD JPY. There are single stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, which are very common. More people know about that. And then there are also indices like Nasdaq, which I like to trade, which are just a group of multiple stocks combined. And then there is obviously crypto, which I also trade. And yeah, so each of these asset groups have their own categories, like it's going even further, even deeper, and they all have their benefits, like up and down sides. And you should really choose one asset group first, I would say. Focus on that, become a professional, learn everything about that, and then expand to other asset groups. Just know that there are multiple asset groups and that, yeah, you learn everything about yours. I started with trading crypto, which is very volatile and just not as clean and market structure like Nasdaq. For me, I switched to Nasdaq now, and I wish I started with that because it's just easier to predict price action. So if you are just starting with trading, I think Nasdaq is a good start. And yes, besides that, yeah, just don't try to look for the right strategy directly. Just try to first also understand that there are buyers and sellers, there's supply and demand. Understand supply and demand first, and yeah, after you can add also, you know, you need to see your strategy like building blocks, and you can just build on, you can add things to your strategy. So first start with price action, and then you can still add indicators if you understand the basics. To really understand supply and demand, and for example also not just why a fair value gap is forming, but how a fair value gap is forming, that there are, every buyer needs a seller. If big institutions want to fill their buy orders, like they have huge amounts of contracts, and they need the same amount of sellers who are willing to sell for them for this price. And if there is an imbalance, price just shoots above these price levels and creates this huge imbalance. So, and this is important to understand, and not just, okay, how does a fair value gap look like, because then you don't understand the concept behind. I'll try to make more videos and explain everything that helped me. This is it for now. So if you also have any specific questions, you can let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, then yeah, you can give me a thumbs thumbs up, and I see you in the next video.